What is going on, guys? Welcome into another episode of Milk Dogs, and we're back at it. We got a new face on the screen with us today. We got Andrew,
Yes, sir.
Bears fan. That's disgusting. Look at that back there. Take it off.
It's looking
Take it down.
nice now.
No, it's actually
Get some
disgusting.
orange in here.
No, we got too much now. But we're gonna give you guys another top 10 and a little extra in there. For those 12-man league fantasy football. We're gonna do kickers today. Who we starting out with, Andrew?
All right, number one, I have Brandon Aubrey. He finished first last year. Cowboys have a consistent enough offense that he gets plenty of kicks. He nails them from far. He made 14 from 40 to 49 last year and 14 from 50 plus last year. So scoring, I think, just over 11 points a game,
Yeah.
or for fantasy at least. But I don't imagine that changes a lot. Kickers, I don't, see a ton of difference, and then they just drop off. It kind of seems like every year we have one guy who shows up and a couple of guys that fall off.
Yeah, you got the Cowboys, right? Obviously everybody feels like they're going to put up a lot of points. So obviously he's going to be kicking field goals, when Dak can't get him down there in the end of the end zone. You got Brandon Aubrey kicking from the 50.
Yeah,
All you got to do is get to the 50 and he's making it, or at least he's attempting it. Second, we got old Cameron Dicker.
Yeah, and he's been one of the most consistent kickers this past year. He was kicking at 93% this last year. And so 42 field goal attempts. I mean, he's scoring a lot. He's another guy who's over 10 points a game for fantasy. And he was making long ones too. He had 11 from 40 to 49 and then 9 from 50 plus.
Yeah. I mean, you got the Chargers, you know.
Yeah, and they get in there. He had 36 extra points last year. So, extra point attempts, at least he missed 3 of them. So,
Dang, missing the freebies, the layups,
yeah,
as it used to be, not anymore.
yeah.
Because they moved it back in the day. It was layups.
But they get in there.
Yeah. Next on the list, who we got?
I have a Kaimi Fairbairn for the Texans. That's another guy who I think benefits a lot from that offense. It's hard to stop CJ Stroud, so they get in there. He kicks a lot of field goals. I think he had 42 attempts last year, 36 extra points. So he's another guy that just gets in there and gets 10 points every week, and he's consistent. So.
Yeah, and this is coming into. I feel like kind of CJ Stroud. He got to prove it this year, right? Because he had a solid rookie year. Kind of was wishy washy last year with all the weapons that they brought in around him.
Yeah.
So I feel like this year they have to score points, and you need a kicker to put up extra points, or 3 points if you can't get all the way down there.
Yeah.
So
And
you know,
he was making them from distance too. He had 13 from 50 plus last year.
dang,
So
yeah.
he can bomb them.
He's down there bombing them. Next, we got, was that Bates?
Jake Bates,
Jake
Lions.
Bates from the Lions.
This one I think is a little risky. Just with Ben Johnson leaving, I think the whole scene in Detroit is kind of wishy-washy.
Yeah.
But
Plus, their defense coordinator Aaron Glenn leaving too. So
yeah, that whole team is just a little shaky. But I think Dan Campbell, as good of a coach as he is, I think they'll be all right. Because the biggest reason he had so much success, Bates had so much success last year, was he kicked 67 extra points.
oh well, yeah.
So
Dude, if you're kicking, yeah. That's probably was the most in the league, wasn't it? I feel like,
I think so. I think second was Tyler Bass. He had 64.
yeah.
And that's how many extra points Bates made last year. So he only missed 3 of them.
Yeah, kicking 70. Sheesh.
Yeah, and he kicks just under 90%. He's 89% kicker, so
Yeah.
he's not missing a lot of them. So again, it's just kickers are all about consistency, and Bates gets in there, they
Yeah.
score. So
Yeah, you also need to get an offense that gets down the field, because if you got somebody like the Browns probably this year ain't going to score nothing.
no,
So their kicker's going to kind of be pointless unless they come out and surprise everybody and put up points.
yeah,
So
kickers don't do a lot if their offense can't get them there. So.
yeah, it's hand in hand.
So after Bates, I have Will Lutz, Broncos kicker. A lot of this is Will Lutz has been consistent all his career. He kicks just over 90%.
Yeah.
And I think they benefit a lot from the altitude. Everyone always talks about Mile High Stadium.
Yeah.
So he knocks them down from 30 plus consistently. I think that's kind of one of those guys who that offense probably won't do as much, or you can't rely on them to get a lot of extra points, but you can rely on them to
Yeah.
get 30, 40 yards away, and Will Lutz will knock them down.
Yeah. I mean, plus they just signed Cortland Sutton today to a contract
Yeah.
extension. So like, he's gonna be wanting to get, and he might not, you know what I'm saying? He got paid. So,
And Bo
you know,
Nix isn't bad. So,
yeah, Bo Nix ain't bad. Chargers suck.
yeah. They don't go against a lot of good defenses. So
Yeah.
Chiefs, that's about it. Chargers, I don't know if they can hold up against
Yeah.
Bo.
Yeah. And I mean, Max Crosby by himself can't stop everybody.
No, Raiders are still in rebuild mode. I don't know if they can get it done.
Yeah. After this, was this number five? Six.
6.
Chase McLaughlin.
Yeah, and he was 6 last year as well, I believe. And he's another one of those guys who just knocks down all kinds of kicks. He kicked 94% last year.
Yeah.
He made 56 field goals, or 56 extra points, I should say, 32 field goals. But he's just one of those guys who kind of just doesn't miss a lot of them. He only missed 2 field goals all last season.
Yeah. I
He's going to
mean,
get you 8 or 9 points every week. So
Baker touchdown maker, Bub. I mean, he didn't get that nickname for no
yeah,
reason.
they get in there.
Yeah, leading them down the field. I mean, you got Mike Evans, Godwin still. Godwin probably gonna probably take a little bit of a step back this year, but oh well.
Yeah, that's still a good offense, though. Baker Mayfield isn't looking any worse than he's ever been. So I think they're going to get down the field plenty of times for McLaughlin to get some kicks in.
Oh yeah. Who we got at
7th,
7?
yeah, I have Harrison Butker. He's always been good throughout his whole career. They get a lot of points. Obviously, the Chiefs' offense has been great. Last year was a little bit of a step back, but when you have Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes, you're going to get down the field. Harrison Butker was low last season. You can see us
Yeah,
going down the list,
yeah, trying to find him.
but he missed about 4 games last year, so he kind of slips on a lot of these rankings. But I don't imagine that he'll be any worse this year than he has been his entire career.
Yeah, I
Uh,
mean, plus playing for the Chiefs, right? I mean, you got Patrick Mahomes, you got Travis Kelsey, you got him sitting there. I mean, everybody's predicting them to take a step back this year, but only time will tell.
yeah, and I don't think you can ever really count the Chiefs out, especially their offense.
Yeah,
Um, but after him, I have another consistent offense. I have Harrison, or not Harrison Butker,
we got
Tyler Bass,
yeah Tyler Bass from the Bills, baby. What's happening?
and he's another guy who he just makes a ton of extra points. He made 60, or they attempted 64. He made 59 of them last year. So he gets in there. He gets 8 or 9 points every week. The Bills' offense is just built different, I'd say.
Yeah, I mean they got Josh Allen.
Yeah,
Josh Allen's just crazy by himself, and then you add all these weapons around him that don't really have names until they're playing with him. You know,
yeah,
they're not going to win the Super Bowl this year because they're on Hard Knocks, so that's a curse that keeps living. But we got the whole NFC East in there too, so the Eagles ain't repeating.
yeah. They got I think really all they have James Cook. They have Josh Allen. They're gonna get down the field either way. So
Yeah,
postseason, I don't know, but regular season, I think you can rely on Bass and Allen and all those guys.
yeah. Next on the list, we got old Evan McPherson.
Yeah, this was another guy that got hurt last year. He missed 5
Yeah,
games.
he was down on the list still, too,
Yeah,
from last year. There
and
he
he was a
is,
dude.
down
Uh,
by Harrison.
yeah, in every season before this, he was. I mean, as far as I can remember, one of the better fantasy kickers that you could go grab, just because the Bengals' offense is always as good as it is. I mean, their defense doesn't hold up, but that offense gets yards. They get downfield. So
Yeah, I mean, the man, that's a tough division though. You're playing in. The only team really you got as easy as the Browns. But Evan McPherson, you know,
yeah,
he
he's
was hurt
been
last year.
He's been good every year up until this past year with all his injury issues. But yeah, I don't see that really holding him back again this year, unless there's more injuries. But that's not really something you can bank on.
Yeah. Next, we got old Jake Elliott coming off the Eagles Super Bowl winning team, right? I'm out here
Yeah,
looking for him. There he is.
yeah.
But you know, Eagles, they put up points, you know. So obviously Jake Elliott's kicking field goals. He's also pretty solid from beyond 50. They put it up all the time, don't they? I mean,
Made
he's
one
oh,
past 50 this
oh
past year.
normally,
But he can make them. I think their offense was just that good this
yeah,
past year. I think they just didn't have to attempt a lot of them because they were either up by enough that they would just punt it and put them in bad field position, or they were marching down the field and they just didn't attempt them. Um, but Jake Elliott is, he's been good for a few years now. He doesn't really miss a ton of them. He regressed a little bit last year, but this offense is, I mean, their run game is great. Their pass game is great. There's not a lot you can say bad about them. So I think that's one of those guys where you can bank on him getting you consistent points every week.
yeah. Coming up, these are like honorable mentions, for like a 12-man league. So you got to have obviously 11 kickers, 11, 12 kickers.
Yeah, at 11, I have Jason Sanders for the Dolphins. He was a top 10 kicker last year. He kicked just over 90%, made 40 or attempted 41, made 37. And he was knocking them down from deep. He had 50 plus field goals. He had 12 made from 50 plus. And the only thing with this is I don't see the Dolphins being a consistent offense. Obviously, this happened last year, but they lost Jonu Smith. Darren Waller can be questionable.
Yeah, I mean that
Tyreek
was
Hill can be questionable.
dude
So
Darren Waller. That's just crazy to me. Like I don't understand why you pick him up.
yeah, so I think there's a few too many question marks on the Dolphins offense to make me confident that Sanders is going to be able to produce as much as he did last year.
Yeah, I mean, as long as I can get it past 50, the 50-yard,
Yeah.
I mean, he's trying to put him up at least.
Yeah, he had to last year because
Yeah,
they struggled after, injury issues and after,
getting past midfield.
yeah, all kinds of stuff. 12th, I have Chris Boswell.
Number one
Uh,
kicker last
yeah,
year.
he was number one, number two, some leagues last year. This is kind of a personal pick for me. This is one of the guys that I just think is going to drop off next year. I don't think the Steelers' offense is going to be as good as it was last year. I think losing George Pickens, obviously they got DK, but
Oh
losing
yeah,
George Pickens, I think Russell Wilson and Justin Fields is going to work out better than Aaron Rodgers will. Um, I am just not confident in that offense. Um, and I don't see who is the
I mean,
running back. Who's the Steelers running back now?
it's got to be Warren, right? It's got to be
I
Jaron
don't know
Warren,
if they
right?
picked somebody up that I don't know about, but I don't know who they're going to run the ball with. Their offensive line looks shaky. Um, and I don't know. Boswell, he's another guy. He can hit long field goals. He hit 13 from 50 plus, but
I mean, he was
it's,
good last year.
yeah, I'm just not too confident that they're going to get to 50 plus range all as much this year.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, having Aaron Rodgers, him being a Bears fan, obviously he's gonna sit there and hate on Rodgers because I mean he owned him for years. But yeah, I mean, I feel like Rodgers, this is his like last hurrah. I mean, that defense is going to be able to carry him to wins like it has in the past. They got some crazy cornerbacks. Like they got rid of Micah Fitzpatrick on defense, but
Yeah, they're just going to have to. I just don't know how much this offense is going to produce.
yeah,
I mean, we've seen it coming out in practice. He's just dumping it off to DK for 4 yards every play. I don't know if he's going to be doing that in games or not, but that's what it's looking like so far. Um, so Chris Boswell, he could be the third best kicker. He could be the 20th kicker. I just don't have a lot of confidence in the guy.
yeah. But I mean, there's obviously other kickers out there. I mean, if you guys disagree with us, you guys think Justin Tucker should be on this top list, you know, being suspended, let us know in the comments below, guys. We are what are we? We're like 2 or 3 days away from the Hall of Fame game, like a month away from most people's drafts for fantasy football.
It's getting close.
Football is right here, guys.
Yeah.
It is. It's on the horizon over there, just watching
Yeah.
us, waiting.
And kickers are a shaky group of people. It's every year there's some guy who's I never would have thought, last year uh,
Boswell, yeah,
I never would have thought Chris Boswell would have been a top kicker.
yeah.
But you know, things change a lot with this position group. I think a lot of these guys there were a lot of weird kicker injuries last year too.
Yeah.
So
And I mean Tucker going, Tucker, everybody, had Tucker number one last year, but all the off the field stuff really, really affected him
yeah,
a lot.
suspensions, injuries, there's always something going on. Um, but I think there's a few guys you can rely on. I think that top echelon, Aubrey, Dicker, I think those are the guys that you can really lean on. Outside of that, it's kind of just preference. What offense do you believe in the most?
Brandon McManus with the Packers, baby.
I would say I think Cairo Santos. I think that's a sleeper pick. I think
Yeah,
I think if if Aubrey, Dicker, Fairbairn, if those guys are gone, Cairo Santos,
yeah,
he'll be waiting for you and he'll be ready to produce.
yeah. Oh, the Bears ain't gonna produce nothing. They're out there
Yeah,
pulling.
he
They're
was
already.
producing week 17, 18 at Lambeau last year. He was producing just fine. I think he's
Yeah,
going to do it again this year, and it'll be great.
I doubt all that. That's just a Bears fan. They've been hoping since Walter Payton and them. It's been a while.
We're doing just fine.
Yeah,
Cairo, top 10 kicker incoming.
yeah. Said no one ever but this guy.
He's coming in.
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Till the next one. See ya.